into two different parts. First is memory based and second is model based algorithm. So memory based collaborative filtering method work on a principle of aggregating the level data and attempt to match the recommenders to those seeking recommendations. Most common memory based method works are based on the notion of nearest neighbor using a variety of distance matrices. So the basic points are: it uses entire database of user rating to make predictions, it finds the user with similar voting histories to active users, it uses these users vote to predict the rating of the products not voted by active users. Another is model based method. Model based method try to learn a compact model from the training data. For example, learn parameter or a parametric posterior distribution. From a operational point of view, memory based method potentially work with entire training set and scale linearly with the amount of training data, while model based method are constant time. It constructs the model from vote database, use the model to predict the active users rating. So both items are entirely different. So first I will go through the memory based model for collaborative filtering. Memory based models, I already discussed about nearest neighbor based classifiers. Yesterday I discussed about nearest neighbor based classifiers. Memory based model use the entire data available for classification of or prediction about new user. For that it generally use a lot of features. The most popular method is based on the nearest neighbor based method. While model based method use the learning mechanism to develop a model. I already said yesterday that classifications algorithms intermediate stage is to develop the model. At intermediate stage, first they take the input features from user and then they create some rule. We put those rules for model as a model. We use this generally the model based algorithm use those models for predictions, and for that prediction purpose they use the machine learning based techniques. There are some other hybrid algorithms are also there. These are the simple data sets which are freely available, like Netflix data set, Movie Lens data set. You can download those data sets. Those data sets are freely available. These are the general experimental methodologies for data sets. Now, how to calculate the accuracy of your recommendation system? To calculate the accuracy of recommendation system, we use the mean MRR, mean reciprocal rank based system. I already discussed that what is mean reciprocal rank based system. Same system is useful for rank identifying the quality of answering for automatic answering system. Here same strategy is used here. Now k nearest neighbor based collaborative filtering algorithm, how it works. So instead of going details about what is k nearest neighbor, I already discussed that what is the algorithm to get the k nearest neighbor. I will just go through an example that how it works with a given data set. Okay. So step 1 of k nearest neighbor based collaborative filtering for any given data set. Let x1 is users rating, and x2 is movies main rating, and y is classification. Users rating is 7, movies main rating is 7, then classification is likely to be seen by an action fan. If both are different, slightly different, then likely to be seen by an action fan. If both are low, then not likely to be seen by an action fan, or 1 or 4 means not likely to be seen by an action fan. So there are two categories. Now the new user rate the movie x is equal to 3 or x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to 7 without any expensive survey. How can you guess that what the classification of this movie is? How can you classify the movie based on this new users rating? For that, how k nearest neighbor system based system work? First you have to identify the value k for number of nearest neighbors. Here it use the k is equal to 3, means they will consider 3 nearest neighbor. I already discussed earlier that k nearest neighbor based system uses odd number of nearest neighbors to just avoid the chances of tie. Now the step 2 is calculate the distance between query instance and all training samples. Now this is, so x1 users rating and x2's movie rating. So they used Euclidean distance to calculate the simple distance measures to calculate the distance between query ratings with respect to these points 3 and 7. Sorry. Now these are the distances, y classification distances. Now sort the distances and determine the nearest neighbor based on the kth minimum distance. So what will be the kth nearest neighbor for the given number 3, 7? Means you have to identify the 3 nearest neighbor and nature of those 3 nearest neighbor, whether they are fan of those movie or not fan of that movie. What are the characteristics of those 3 nearest neighbors? So the 3 nearest neighbor will be gather the category of the nearest neighbors. Notice that the second row last column, that category here, category of nearest neighbor y is not included because the rank of the data is more than 3 is equal to k. So this is not included. Sorry. Okay. So this is not included, and for the rest of the data you can easily identify that which category your data will lie. Means take the data point, calculate the differences with all data points, distance with all data points, and then select the 3 nearest neighbor and then identify the majority. If the majority of people that say that they like that movie, then they will be from that category. This is the way to identify the similarity between items for collaborative filtering with respect to user vote. So here it uses the majority of category of nearest neighbors as the prediction value of the query instance. We have 2 not likely to be seen by a fan and 1 likely to be seen by a action fan. Since 2 is greater than 1, here not likely to be seen by an action fan, not likely to be seen by an action fan, this is likely to be seen by an action fan. So these are then majority case. So we can classify this with first this category, and based on that we can identify the item similarity. So this is the extension of use of nearest neighbor based concept for collaborative filtering. Now memory based algorithm, some another algorithm. This is voting based algorithm. Bij represents the vote of user I on item j, and ii is equal to item for which user I has voted. Then the mean vote for item I can be calculated by using this. Now how to predict that? Predicted vote for active user A can be calculated by using this equation. This is mean of all predicted voters, and this is the equation to calculate the weight of n similar users, and these are the difference. By multiplying both will give you the predicted vote of active users, and you can use this predicted vote to just predict whether the item B for which means user didn't for which means user are not aware for that item, you can predict about that item. So this is the same definition. This is the extension of cosine similarity distance for recommendation system, collaborative filtering. These are the references. So almost complete. Any question? For links. Actually I collected some standard links for some data sets. These are here. Means how to provide those links. What I will do, I will upload all those links in course website. Actually I use those standard data set for my research purpose, so I collected those data sets, but I didn't post those data sets link on website. So these are the data sets that I have. Means you can freely download, and those data sets are standard. Means if you publish paper, then reviewer will not question on quality of your data set. Never question on quality of your data set. I will actually each there is different sites. So if you will click on those link, then it will open with new site. From there you can download. Yes. No, I will actually. No, it is easily downloadable. All data sets are easily downloadable. Means? No, there is no junk. I have that data set. Okay, this is Newsglobe 20 data set. There is no junk data set. Okay, these are the parts that you have to separate. These parts contains the information about the data set, from where it is collected, and a lot of information like what are the keywords available with these data sets, messenger ID, date. You can use the date based information for clustering also. That's why they put date also. So you have to write a script to clean this data set. So this is not junk. From here they started the data set. This is the data set, and they intentionally put noisy information in the data set, that if your clustering algorithm or such your categorization algorithm contains any faulty part or any ambiguity, then it will fail. So this is not junk, this is a standard data set, one of the best known data set for document clustering and classification. You have to clean this data set by using some script, just very simple. Actually, news group 20 data set contains 20 subfolders. Each subfolder contains 1000 documents related to a particular topic. To apply the clustering algorithm, what you have to do, first you have to develop first you have to develop, for example, religion and science, merge the documents containing religion and science, and then check whether your clustering algorithm separates the documents related to religion or science or not. You can use the precision recall based measure to identify the accuracy of clustering or classifiers. Because each document has a unique number. Each documents are represented by a unique number. So even if you merge, their number will not disturb. It will not destroy the numbering. So you can maintain those things. That's why it is standard data set. A lot of data sets are. Yeah, 7 sectors, Enron, email, a lot. Yeah, Reuters data set is also simple. It is written in SGML format, not an XML format. Okay. Actually, there is an SGML to text converter program available in net. Just search on Google that SGML to text converter. You will get Java program, Java code for SGML to text converter, and then you can easily clean those data sets. Cleaning is the major problem. I just forgot the number. News group is very simple data sets, means 20 folder, news 20 folder, each folder contains 1000 documents. So easy to remember. अच्छा, ओके, तो भरवाइए, वो आप कर सकते, ओके. बोल दीजिए ओपन करने के लिए. Actually, madam said that filling this form is compulsory to get the certificate. Yes. Because I think they will submit your survey report to MHRDA, and your certificate number will be submitted there, that you got the certificate for this purpose, for recognition purpose. Data set. Okay, I will ask that how many space it is possible to fill. If there will be, if they provide 700-800 MB, then I will put all such data sets. But even it is not possible to put the data set like with DBpedia, you have to download by your own. Okay. for text categorization, key phrase, summarization. Okay, I will put. Summarization data set I cannot put because this is copyrighted by Duke. Yeah, news group I will put. For Duke data set you have to write one, means they will, if you open the duke.nist.gov site, .gov site, then you will get one request form. You have to just download that request form, that you have to write that you want to use that form for your non-professional research, non-commercial research, and sign them with your organization name. Then they will give you some password, and based on that password you can download that data set for all Duke data set. My mail ID neeraj.r kumar@gmail.com. Okay, I am writing.